Hi everyone from all around the world. Welcome back to Valheim. In today's video, I'll be doing a reaction to both Part 8 and Part 9 of the Hervor Bloodtooth voyage. Now, these are mostly filler episodes, and I debated on not reacting to them at all, but I figured for completionist sake, since I started to see this whole series all the way through. Now, this is kind of one of the more interesting parts of the video to me is that this seal that's been previously featured in I believe part 2. Now, it seems to be moving towards Hervor. Now, is this a passive creature like the deer, or is this more of an aggressive creature like the Lox that will approach and actively hunt and try to hurt you and kill you? You don't know. It could just be moving, happen to be moving in Hervor's direction, or indicate that it is an aggressive creature. It does seem to be like lining up to Hervor's path. So that does seem to suggest that this is going to be an aggressive creature more like the Lox and not like the deer.
It's strange.
This is the main focal point of this video, really, is that people got from this video that I've seen, is that we have these sloped roofs. We have the sloped roofs, which are going to be good for building and things like that. The next thing that Hervor says here about her village, that it's strange that she's seen these types of villages
I
before.
can't help but feel like there should be people here, just waiting to welcome me.
This does not make any sense because starting from the meadows, we've come across abandoned settlements like this. The first biome in the game, we come across settlements like this. And it's been established in previous episodes that she's been to all these biomes before. And it makes no sense for her to be like at the last biome, oh, all of a sudden this is strange, when this has been this way all along. And pretty much every biome, there's abandoned settlements like this.
I think the winters looked like this when I was a child, and any moment my father should be welcoming me home.
And I've said this in a previous episode in the theory that when she says stuff like this, oh, I'm the last survivor, all my friends have died along the way, and this reminds me of home, and I've barely made it against the Allah King and all this stuff, she's gonna die. She's gonna die. And it could be the last episode, or maybe we come across her tombstone, but she's almost definitely gonna die.
But he isn't here.
And the other thing too is the only other remarkable thing in this video that seems to you could get any info from is this interesting looking water tower. That's the closest thing I could think of that it reminds me of is a water tower that you would find in a settlement. But that is one thing that's different. I've never seen a water tower in all the settlements that we've come across. So that's different. But for the most part, this is a filler episode. You get slope roof pieces. There's just more survivals guilt. I'm the only one left type of thing. But aside from that, it's mostly a filler episode. We'll go on to part 9 next. All right, we're on part 9 now.
I have been haunted by dreams lately, in which I am a raven. On great black wings I soar across this world that I've come to know, but it is not the same.
So this is pretty much, oh, in the Ashlands update, there was that fire mechanic where the wood would catch fire, and it wasn't just in the Ashlands, it was also everywhere if you had it in the world settings. It's pretty much the same thing, but on the opposite side, everything is frozen in winter with different effects. And last time there was they revealed the fire mechanics of the Ashlands. It wasn't too long after that the Ashlands beta was released. Now I've been wrong about update the update trajectory before. I predicted that it was going to be November, December of 2025, and I was completely wrong about that. Call to Arms was one of the things that I didn't anticipate that would slow it down. Also, this is the full release out of beta that's going to happen. So it's taking longer than I anticipated. Like, we're into February, mid-February at this point, or past mid-February, and it's still not out. A lot of people were thinking that it was going to be the anniversary of when Valheim came out, I'm generally in the philosophy I would rather have a game be have the perception of it being delayed and not being on a timetable, but still turning out really good versus being rushed and full of bugs and it not working well. You can either extreme of that you can go into a bad spot, but generally I do agree with that. I'd rather have a game be taken care of and fleshed out rather than rushed.
The landscape has gone from green and fertile to cold and barren. Perhaps it is just this frozen north that has been getting.
Now the interesting part to see for contrast is if this I just thought of this just now, is if this happens in the Ashlands. Now that would be a funny contrast. It reminds me of Heat Miser and Snow Miser. That really Arctic cold and hot split going on.
To me. Yet, what if it's not?
That would be so surreal to have it snow in the Ashlands. That would be cool to see. So the one that was on the Steam one is the Frost Foundry. So maybe you can make things out of snow and ice. That would be kind of cool. So that's cool that they teased that. And then of course there's the anniversary post that they made with all the stuff on, and that was back on February 2nd. It's been 20 days since then. It's February 22nd as I'm recording this, and it's been about 3 weeks since the last one. So it could happen any moment now. We could get not Hilder's, Hervor Bloodtooth Voyage Part 10, and then it'd be the final voyage, and that would be cool if that was the case. But it could happen any moment now. It could be in June. It could be 2 months from now. Who knows for sure? But so yeah, most of that is filler. Like I said, there's little bits and pieces here and there that are interesting. But out of all the episodes so far, this was one of the more filler episodes, which is probably inevitable. There's always going to be some filler somewhere, and hopefully the next episode will be a counterbalance to that, where there'll be a bunch more stuff revealed. And but I'm still excited for the update, and I'm looking forward to it. I'm excited, and I still have a lot of stuff to catch up on in the main game left to do, especially since it's called Arms update, and I got to prep for the Deep North update, and I have some videos I want to do that I have planned for the Deep North, and a review of the Ashlands update. I know it's been a long time since the Ashlands update has come out, and I've just been meaning to, but I keep putting on the back burner. Stuff keeps coming up. But thank you everybody for watching, and thank you Iron Gate developers for making an amazing game. And I hope you all have a good day. Bye everybody.